Alright guys, here we have the Beretta 92X Centurion. Centurion means full-size frame and a compact slide, 4 inches and some change. You can tell that the barrel doesn't protrude as much. And here we have another Beretta Centurion, but this is made by Girsan, a Turkish company, but it's the same dimensions, full-size frame, compact slide, 4 inches and change. The Centurion, it's a Turkish Centurion MC 39, and I'm guessing the C stands for Centurion because usually these are Girsan M9. But I'm going to do a comparison versus the Beretta original Centurion and the Turkish clone Centurion. Right off the bat, guys, some of the differences is Berettas have the safety on the slide. The Turkish decided to modify their safety on the frame. Berettas have it on the slide. Not very many people like that because when you gotta rack the slide, this just sort of gets in the way. Over here, it's on the frame, and a lot of people like that. Other similarities, pretty much it's supposed to be an identical clone, minus that. So, same here. The breakdown lever or the button is the same. This has a metal trigger, as does this one. And let me get into it some more. Guys, on the other side of the gun, again, similarities. Breakdown. This Girsan, like I said, they've done a few modifications to their version. The safety being on the frame, being one of them. But another one that I really like is these finger grooves in the frame. This is an aluminum alloy. The finger grooves feel really good. The Beretta 92X did their grip thinner, like the M9s. It also feels good, but you don't have finger grooves like the Girsan MC 39. As far as the sights go, 3 dots. This one has, I believe, a blacked out rear and like a reddish orangey front. Very similar and also very different. Alright guys, so here we have the two Turkish and original Beretta. You guys are probably wondering, are the mags compatible? Let's find out. Beretta mag, Girsan MC 39 works. Well, it doesn't hold the slide back. Beretta mag, Girsan mag. This one does. So, the Beretta mags are slightly different somehow. I'm not sure why. That mag doesn't do it. I have a couple more Beretta mags. Beretta mag. Nope. Third Beretta mag. Nope. Once again, it came with one 10 rounder and one 18 rounder. Girsan mags. Slides go back. So there is a slight difference in these two Berettas, Beretta and the clone, as far as mags and holding the slide back. Alright guys, as far as the breakdown, here's the inside of a Beretta. This is their slide, recoil rod and the spring. The barrel, there's that little part. So the internals are very similar. Here's the inside of the Girsan. Again, you got the guide rod and spring of metal, not polymer. And the barrel, similar. Looking at the barrels, this is the Girsan, this is the Beretta. They look similar. I'm not sure that you can mix them because the Girsan has a few differences. Here's the slide. The Girsan. Here's the slide of the Beretta. Here they are side by side. There are a few differences between the two slides. And as far as taking it apart, for the Beretta, for the Girsan, you can have the slide forward and just push the button here and twist this down and it'll work. On the 92X, I have to lock the slide back and activate the button for this to go down for the disarmament. That was the only difference in the two. Guys, as far as these triggers go, they're very similar. They both have like a, if you heard that, like a staging for the hammer. They're both single action, double action. There's a staging, the trigger. They both feel this Beretta has a slightly lighter trigger. As far as cocked, the Beretta has that much play and then clicks. The Girsan has about the same play. Then, so they're very similar, but I believe the 92X has a few modernized changes, as this is made from an older Centurion model. Some of the cuts on the inside of the slide are slightly different. Magazines apparently are not compatible. What about the Girsan on the Beretta? Went in, and the Girsan mag won't lock back the Beretta slide. So there's something in that mechanism for locking back the slide that these mags are different. So I can use them interactively, but I won't be able to slide the lock back with one of these. It won't stay back. And the Girsan, here's the Girsan mag. Same thing. Also, as far as the smoothness of the Beretta, it feels silky smooth. And the Girsan, I noticed that the spring on the Girsan was harder, had more tension. So on the sliding, it got more resistance from the recoil spring. The slide is smooth. The Beretta has a lighter spring. It's just a lot smoother. It feels smoother. But for the most part, guys, I mean, if you can't afford a $600-700 Beretta, you can always get a 400 plus, 400 range Turkish made clone. Turkey makes some really good weapons. I've had these before, and I've had good experiences with them. It's all aluminum alloy. The Arnold plastic parts, the trigger, everything is metal. The guide rod is, everything's metal. The slide fitment is good. Beretta. They both have that little bit of slop, but I mean, for $400, guys, there's no reason why you can't own a proper weapon. This is a Turkish company. They make Turkish weapons for their military, and so I really like this little finger grooves. They just happen to fit my fingers perfect. So there you have it, guys. Girsan MC 39. It's the Centurion model clone of the Beretta 92 Centurion, meaning full size frame that holds the 17-18 round mags and a 4-inch slide. The full-size Berettas, I believe the barrel comes out about this far or something. It's supposed to be closer to 5 inches. Not much of a difference. But for $400, guys, you really can't beat these guns. Very well made. Feels like a tank. So there you have it, guys. Girsan MC39 Centurion model. All right.